Hey everybody, Steph here, and happy Friday. Hello. So, I don't know if you heard, I just got some intro music. How'd you like it? I have a bunch of choices, so I might end up switching and seeing what I like best over time, but I'm excited. I like it. Turn up the volume on the mic. Okay, maybe that's better. I'll try this. How about this? Is this better? It was very upbeat. Yeah, I like upbeat. I feel like I'm kind of upbeat, so I want to try and emulate that with the intro song choice. But there's tons of choices that we have now, so I will the next time it will be probably even more upbeat, but I like that. Barry says, Fridays are my day off, so I love Fridays. The music was fun. Thank you, Barry. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's the idea. It'll be fun. And so, yeah, hopefully everybody's having fun. If you are joining in on the BGG at home, thank you for watching me now. I hope you get to play a lot of great games during the event. I got to stream yesterday with Adam's Apple Games, and we played a game of Planet Unknown. That was so much fun. And I was a part of the opening ceremonies with the BGG team, and we played a few games of Similo, so that was awesome. And then that night, Michael and I streamed awesome games for I think we were going for 7 hours. It was a quite an epic night of streaming games, and more fun for streaming on Sunday as well, where we starting at 2 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. So we're starting 3 hours earlier than normal, and we're going to continue on through the night playing whatever our hearts desire. So lots to play. Good morning, evening. Isn't it afternoon? But maybe that's just for me. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna play on Sunday. I would like to play Oceans, because there was an announcement for a expansion for that coming out. So I'd like to shine a little light on Oceans. So if we can, recall our memories on playing that game, then maybe that will be good. And you know what? Speaking of Oceans, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, it's way down here. Okay. My awesome calendar. The Oceans is the cover. So playing it again would be absolutely fantastic, and it will allow me to talk about my calendar a little bit, which I always love to do because it is the holidays and it makes for a great holiday gift. So Steph's awesome calendar. Thanks, Michael. So yeah, if you needed a gift for a gamer friend, this is a great idea. But I'm biased, so you can ask other people who have bought and enjoyed it already. I've sent out almost all the Kickstarters at this point, all the Kickstarter backers at this point. I've been working on fulfilling some of the bigger requests like game nights and all that. So that's all in the works, and we're going to have a lot of great fun game nights coming up. So I'm very excited. In other really big news, tomorrow, which is Saturday, I am joining a panel hosted by Will Wheaton and Bicycle Games, and we're going to be talking about how to bring people to the game table. So people who might not be gamers, or those people out there who say, oh, games like chess and Monopoly. Yeah, we're going to try and bring all those people who might not know about, we're trying to talk about expanding the hobby, essentially. So that will be really fun. So you can check out Games by Bicycle. I believe it's going to be on their Twitch channel and YouTube page starting at, I think it was 4 p.m. Eastern. is when it starts. So that will be really fun. That'll be really fun. Do I play on BGA at all? Yes, I do play on Board Game Arena. I don't like go there just so if it's like really, really, really late at night, sometimes I'll play a game Seven Wonders, but generally I have like a group of friends that we kind of discuss on what we're playing that night if we have like a game night planned or something, and then we all, use TTS or Board Game Arena or Yucata or whatever. But I do definitely use Board Game Arena. It's a fantastic platform, fantastic use of, for gaming. I mean, it's so great how much they've expanded since the COVID hit, and like there's tons of new games, tons of new development on new games. So the rate that they are putting out games on that site is far greater than what it once was. So they've been getting the support they needed to expand that site, and it's really, really cool to see. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can find the link for... Okay, I'm going to find the link for the event tomorrow, which is, again, hosted by Bicycle Games. Of course, now my, everything is, not working. Really? Of course. As it is. Yeah, it just doesn't want to work. Facebook. Grr. I did a post on Facebook yesterday, and it got ton of likes, which is awesome. People are really excited, and as am I. So I was excited to talk about it because after so long, I've known about it for several months, and I wasn't sure if I was allowed to talk about it. But now they're like, yes, tell everybody about it. So it's been cool, and the support from everybody in the community is awesome. I will be joined with Tom and Z, the Dice Tower, and Mick and Starla, and Actual, actually I don't know how to say that, but John Perkis. Forget, I think there was somebody else. Let's see, I'll copy and paste this. So this was my post from... That was my post from Facebook. So that has all the information you need to know if you wanted to, watch the panel tomorrow. Hopefully I don't make a fool of myself. Though I don't mind. I just have, I know a lot of games, and I like to talk about games. So it's exciting to see, a discussion on how to get more people to play games. Because that's always my goal. If somebody doesn't know about gaming, I make them know about gaming. Like, my family might not want to play games, but they have to. I make them play. And now they don't hate games so much. But my mom is fairly competitive too. So yeah. Yeah, it's like random people like at the grocery store. Oh, do you know about games? Oh yeah, let me tell you about games. It's like this is, I don't have a problem talking to people, so it'll be fun. Yeah, they should watch podcasts like mine. Then they'll be like even more confused because I kind of ramble and I talk about things and I'm like, ooh, squirrel, look at that game. How about this game? Oh, how about this calendar? Nice. Oh, cool. Like I have a list, right? Okay, of games I want to talk about. I have the games that I got this week. Hey, there's only 4 games that came in the mail this week, so it's a much smaller stack than 3 weeks ago. But that's okay because still playing catch up on a lot of games. So, it's awesome. Anyway. So once I joined a board games day at a local community center, advertising Scrabble, Ludo, and chess. I turned up and blew their minds with Carcassonne. I love to hear that. That's awesome. And, there's nothing wrong with Scrabble. I actually was really, really fond of Scrabble before I even knew what, strategy games were. So that's awesome. I'm glad you could turn some heads with new games. That's exciting. And, actually, Carcassonne, I was one of the questions, not to spoiler much, was to... What are some good gateway games or whatever. And so I was trying to decide which games I like best, and we floating around Carcassonne, which I absolutely love Carcassonne. Like, I still love it. It's really, that's an 8 out of 10 for me, and that's fairly high, and that's not going to change. It's been that way forever, so that's a really good suggestion. Yeah, I really like that one. But the name is complicated, so if people aren't familiar with that, they'll be like, Carcassonne. They'll be kind of scared away because it's like French, and it's a big long word, and it seems weird and foreign, and so I can see how that's a scary title as well. I think even before I started playing strategy games, I'm like, I heard of Carcassonne. My friend kept bringing it to play, and I never gave it a shot because I'm like, you're skeptical. I was skeptical. But, you just got to dive in and start playing, and then the whole world opens up, as most people know. After playing with me, they all went and bought their own copy of Bananagrams. Bananagrams? What happened to Carcassonne? Yeah, Michael suggested the Carcassonne. So, that was really good. Oh, yeah, Derek, you love Deep Sea Adventure. Definitely a great one. And actually, I made the Bgg Gift Guide, which went up the other day. So, actually, if anybody goes to Bgg, you can see the gift guide. You can thumb up all the games that you want to recommend. So, I like this new gift guide. It's a geek list preview type of list, so people can kind of comment by liking something. So it's good to, if you have a game like Deep Sea Adventure, I actually put that under the 5 to 6 player category because I think it's a fantastic one. It's available at Target, so it's really accessible to people. So Ticket to Ride, great, yeah. So all of these games are mostly on the gift guide. I added 100 and something titles. I went way overboard with the categories and the games, and so I wanted to make sure to include a lot of different games, unique games that people might not have heard of, but I also wanted to include, obviously, the favorites, the fan favorites like Azul and Carcassonne and Ticket to Ride. Did I even include Carcassonne? I think I did. Oh, maybe I was a special Carcassonne. Man, I don't remember now. There's 120 titles on that list. But, Seven Wonders and all of, Catan, all that stuff was on there. But, I try to have, new releases and a mixture of, new dexterity games, some, old classic dexterity games. All types of categories. I could have kept going for, but I'm I gotta stop somewhere. So, the gift guide, oh, yeah, I did the whole list, Barry. That's my list. Yeah, I did the whole thing. I think it has Eric's name because he actually started the list, being that he created it, but then I added everything into it and made it based on my own suggestion. So all of it is by me, even though the header and everything is by Eric. So he has the name, but it's my credit. It's totally everything that I did, and I added in all the prices and everything. So it took a while, but it was a lot of fun because I don't know. I think I've played enough games to know to know. Yeah, good job, Eric. He gets all the credit. Grrr. So yeah, the gift guide. I like that you can filter things. So if you wanted to filter by publisher or you can filter it by the actual category. So Aldi had to create all the categories for me. I gave him the list of, I don't know, whatever, 20 something categories. No, maybe not that many, but there were a lot. I should get cred. Yeah, Aldi's oh, I gotta change that. I'm okay. Yeah. He hasn't played all those games. Eric learns maybe 100 games in a year. So he doesn't play all those games. I play all the games. Though, I don't think I've played every game on the list. Some of the games I added in because of just popularity, or I know that people would appreciate it. I think Aldi had a few suggestions on what games to add, so there are some that I didn't include, but were added. So but most of the list is mine based on what's out there, what's available. I tried to have everything available when I added it, but things come and go so fast, and like cool stuff is like never in stock. So I'm checking cool stuff, like not there. I'm like, oh my god. So I was checking Amazon, if things there, things in stock. Yes, sort of. Like when I first put up the list, I'm like, no thanks. It was right in stock on Amazon. Now it's nowhere to be found. No thanks is nowhere. So I just, all right, should we remove it from the list and put up another game? Like, oh my god, all these things are happening. I'm like, how could they just be out of stock of no thanks? I mean, it's a really popular game. It should always be in stock. Cool. I did have Carcassonne on there. That's awesome. Now he must learn more than me. No, he doesn't, though. That's the thing, Derek. You learn a lot of games because you actively put yourself in situations to learn games. Eric likes to play games 20, 30 times to really feel for the game. So he really likes to get in deep with a game before he does a review for it. So he told me that he averages probably 100 and 120 games that he learns every year. So it shocked me too. I thought he would learn more, but he just knows and writes about a lot of the stuff that's coming up. But he's just like, he's even more far into it than I am. I'm usually like a few months before a game comes out, I'm like, yeah, I want to play. He's like a few months before me, and then he catches up to real time. He's already like, 5 months down. Like he's already like planning probably for next Gen Con. Like he's like, the information he has is like beyond my knowledge. You know what I mean? They weren't offered to get another shipment. Michael. He says, well, they were offered to get another shipment of the games, but they said no thanks. I'm not paying for that one, Michael. That's funny. I really like that. Oh man. Yeah, so I just the gift guide. If you need any suggestions, you can also just ask, because it's helpful to have conversations with people more so than it is just to like, here's a gift guide of 120 titles, because it's good to like customize people's wants. If you know the person a little bit better and you know they really like trees, then you could hone in and be like, Parks is your game, or Bosque is your game, or if somebody really likes some theme, it will help them enjoy a game better. And I think that's kind of like a more special gift. So if you can kind of pick something out that you know that they might like, and even if the game isn't the best game, it could be the best game for them because it has that theme that they like. So I have to hand it to the theme in general, for stuff like this. Theme is not that important to me, but then again, I play all of the games, and I do happen to prefer games with themes I like. So, it definitely plays a part. Oh. Michael redeemed, have Michael tell a joke for the joke he just told. I like it. Silver Metal Tavern, welcome. Hey, Steph, thanks for the raid, by the way. Are you going to grab the new Dark Tower? That's, hopefully. I do. It looks amazing. So that is definitely been on my watch list. I don't even know. Is the Dark Tower out yet, is the question. I remember seeing the prototype, like, April of 2019, or Yeah, 2019. I saw the prototype long ago. Michael's like, I want that Dark Tower. Yes. He wants the new one and the old one. It was funny because we were watching you, Silver, and Michael's like, and then you do this, and then that's as soon as you said the rule. And Michael's like, I guess I remember more than I thought. I forget. It was like you move and then you roll and then you move or something. I don't remember. It was exactly what he said. It was exactly what you said right after. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's what you do. A theme you like makes learning rules easier. I concur. That probably is true. I try really hard to learn games. But I don't know how to read rules. No, I do, but I don't. But I do, but I choose not to. I do if I have to. But that's Michael's job. Bye, Barry. Ooh, Dinosaur Island is exciting and fun. Have a great time. I love that one. Yes. Stream tomorrow with a bicycle game, so it'll be fun. All right. Well, I guess I can officially get started on my list of games that I want to talk about. So this week's blog, very busy, very packed with reviews and new games. Oh, Vlada's rulebooks drive you crazy. Aren't they like clever though? Aren't they like funny? Or is that just the Galaxy Trucker one? I'm trying to remember the other rulebooks, Vlada rulebooks. Can't remember. Oh, Michael's like, I like them for reading. I hate them for referencing. They are very narrative, but I want to learn fast. That's fair. Yeah, I remember the Galaxy Trucker rulebook was really funny. So that's the only Vlada game with the rules that actually stand out in my mind. I don't remember the other ones though. I mean, I am generally with you where I want to just like learn fast. But you still need to be clear enough so that there's no ambiguous rules. So there's like that. But yeah, I don't care so much for narration. Theme is just like whatever to me. I don't care what planet we're on. I don't care what continent we're on or what city we're visiting. I mean, I just generally just whatever. So that's all like over my head. I don't necessarily want math, but I don't mind. Let's see. So look at the cute kittens. Yeah. Hey, whatever works. I like cute animals. It is what it is. It's a pumpkin. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly. If it has a cute theme, that's great. But I don't need a whole story driven around it. I just, like cute art. And then I take pictures and share pictures. That's what I do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, the first game that I wrote about in my blog on Monday was The Magnificent, with the new expansion Snare. I don't know how to say it. I looked it up before I played the game, and now I completely forget. I just call it Snow because it is all white and it adds a whole bunch of awesomeness. Squirrel stuff gets easily distracted. Yes, I do. I'm talking about games. The Magnificent with the expansion. Michael. There it is. See? Michael's on it. He knows what he's doing. The Snow. I am clearly the person that needed this expansion because it was my game of the year last year. Magnificent. And everybody I show the game to generally enjoys it, but nobody enjoys it quite as much as I do. And I've played it quite a few times solo, so adding more content is very exciting for me. It was Time Roller's Game of the Year. That's awesome. Well, then you need this expansion. Let me tell you, it's so great. It adds a new polyomino shape, which is a cross, and so it gets added as a large tile to your campsite, and now there's new cards that will score for these shapes, and it's its own designated spot. So there'll always be a card available for these new shapes. And then there's another module you can add, which gives everybody a fifth action each round. And as the action, you will take one of the available, what are they called? Master tiles, I think they're called. And these give you like a one-time bonus. And it's really helpful. And it really helps you increase your score. So now my best score is over 200. And I feel like I've succeeded as a solo gamer in the Magnificent. Though I feel like the expansion definitely helped out with that. So I'd have to give it another shot and see if I can beat my score. I really, 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 really love it. And, Michael says, this is how you pronounce snow. Yeah, I'm not going to click it because I won't be able to hear it because it will come through the microphone and I don't have that capability. But I'll check it out. I'll get it right next time we play. Maybe Michael and I will play it 2-player at some point and enjoy that. Why am I out of focus? It's out of focus. It's annoying me. Let's see if I can get in focus. In focus. So I really, 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 really love the Magnificent. It's super awesome. Nope, that's a zoom. No. Let's see. Is that a little bit more focus? No. Back. Yeah, it's about as good as we're gonna get. If I don't have it on out of focus, maybe it will stay in focus. It's because I'm squirreled. Squirrel! 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 All right, hydrate. I don't know if Derek is still in the chat, but if he hears me, he made a comment with blueberry muffins, and then I had to make blueberry muffins yesterday, and they were really good. I almost ate them all. Thankfully, Michael ate some. And I still have some left over, but I'm excited to eat those later. Now that's a squirrel. All right, so the second game that I wanted to talk about was Roam and Roll. Roman, rollin', rollin'. Roman, roll. I love that booger. It's a booger. I don't even... Where's my rainbow guy? I think he's over there. Yeah, so... Roam and Roll. What to say? The rule book is very long, very dense, but everything is fairly clear and easy to understand. So there weren't many questions that were like, just hanging around. The markers, the dry erase markers in the game were horrible, as Michael pointed out in the chat. They suck. Like, they're really bad. So we have to use other dry erase markers that we have here because they're not usable. You can't see anything. So that was pretty bad. But the game itself was okay. I think it was a bit long. And I keep thinking of Tom Basil's comment, whereas this should be a board game. I mean, yeah, they're both board games, but what he means by that is like with tokens, with actual polyomino tiles, with all the different like elements of a board game to make it a long, more in-depth kind of thing. But as Michael pointed out, it's less fiddly with out all the stuff, and it's probably fine either way. But that's just nitpicking. It felt long. I would play it again. There's a lot of choices that you're trying to figure out, and you're drafting dice, which I do like. So, yeah. I mean, I like that everybody has a unique ability, unique up on it. But I do think that it didn't. I don't know. I think I just need to play it again. I'm not sure where it will fall after a second play, but I just I don't know. My hopes for it were very, very high. I agree, Michael. Michael says, I love Turksy. He's actually a very good friend, but it's just an okay game. He's definitely made better, in my opinion. So I tend to agree with that. So for me, it's a middle of the road kind of game, and perhaps too long to remain in a collection when there's so many to choose from. Definitely worth trying to see if you like it, because it might work a lot better for you and your group. So there's that. I like the mechanics. I like what it's doing. So there's definitely a lot of choices in the game. Yeah. A game that we played on the stream recently, actually on Michael's birthday, was a game called Chiseled. And Chiseled is a fantastic little game. So I wrote about that on Monday as well. It's a really cool game. Everybody starts with a deck of cards, and you're trying to, scrap most of your cards and whittle down your deck so it's refined to have exactly however many heads you can get, to have 2 arms, to have like 5 torsos or something. And so you're trying to like whittle it down, and the way you do that is on your turn you flip over an action card and take that action, which might be like discard all of one type in your hand. All right. Sorry, not discard, trash. And then, or scrap or something. And then those are out of the game. The other cards will get discarded. You draw three new cards. So you keep doing this, taking actions in the middle. Once all the actions have been taken, then they flip back over and everybody can start taking from those actions again. So you're going to have to take these actions. Even if there's an action you don't want to take, you're probably going to have to take it at some point. Or maybe you take it and push your luck, and maybe it will be beneficial to you. You don't know. So I love the use of actions in this game. That's really where the enjoyment is. And so there's a ton of different actions, and you're only putting out so many every game. And then there's like different critics that will be judging your work as well to get extra bonus points. So there's a lot going on in this little card game, and I think it's a really, really elegant, really fun kind of like what's going to happen next game. So I definitely would recommend Chiseled. I should actually put that on the gift guide. I think it's available in the Geek Game Shop. I think I'm gonna add it to card games, because that was a lot of fun. Chiseled, as Michael said, Chiseled was unexpectedly good. Yeah. But yeah, I really liked the Chiseled. So that was, I like your Chiseled pick. Thank you. I don't know which one that was, but thanks. Let's see. With the faces. Oh, okay. Nice. Let's see. Also on Monday's blog, we played Baron Voodoo. So where we are looking at. Oh, for Chisel. I got you. Where we were like, oh, mocking the head. Yeah, that was really good. I like that a lot. Okay, so in Baron Voodoo, it is a light abstract game where everybody will be in command of a color. And so obviously I'm a red player. So I was controlling the red dice on the board. They're all rolled at the beginning of the game and put out randomly on this board. And so every turn you're going to have an opportunity to activate your power, or you can pay to activate somebody else's power. So and then you're gonna move one of your cubes on the board, and the way you move to claim other cubes is to jump over them, kind of like checkers. And you're gonna jump over in an orthogonally adjacent kind of way. You can land on other people's cubes and kind of have a tower of up to 3. So you can't jump over a tower of 3; that will block you. But the powers allow you to manipulate dice in a way that kind of allow you to move pieces around, so it's easier to acquire jumps and moves and everything like that. So it's fairly light. You're collecting these different dice, and you're going to activate the face of the die you just collected, and you're going to try and make sets of these faces or colors, and just ultimately it's a race to get 20 points. So for me, the game was okay. It works. I don't think Michael liked it. He gave us a little, like, I don't know, like a bush face. He's like, I think that means he didn't like it, but he doesn't really like abstract. Yeah, it was not for him. So, I mean, it's colorful, it's vibrant, which I like. I don't think there was anything really there to, like, grasp me in. Like, okay. It definitely seemed like Michael and I had the best abilities, so I'm not sure about the other 2 abilities, but if I was playing, like, the yellow player, I'd be like, my ability stinks. So I don't know how balanced it is. I assume it's balanced, but I haven't tried it, so I don't know. I guess that's one to see about. I would play it again. I don't think I would request playing it again. So, yeah, it's fine. It was fine. It's fine. On Wednesday, it was a big blog day full of really big reviews. I started with Raiders of Scythia, which was a game we played last weekend, and we had a great time. It was really cool showing it off, and I just love the art in Raiders of Scythia. It's so beautiful. I knew this was a game Michael was gonna love. I tried to get him to play it on his birthday because I knew he would love it. But we eventually played it in the next week, and we liked it so much that we played it almost immediately on the stream. And yeah, it's just such a great game. And I do think it's better than Raiders of the North Sea. So there's that. Yeah. I do think they refined it to be better, and yeah, I don't think if you didn't like Raiders of the North Sea, I don't think Raiders of Scythia will change your mind. However, I do think Raiders of Scythia fires Raiders of the North Sea. Now, if you have the whole shebang of the expansions and the player mat and all the stuff for Raiders of the North Sea, you might not need Raiders of Scythia, but it does offer something new and exciting with the use of animals, the eagles, and the horses, and it's all in one box, so you don't need all the extra stuff. But I do understand. I do really enjoy Raiders with all the extra stuff, but it gets to be a bit much, and the game tends to drag on a little bit long with all that stuff as well. So you have to really like that game in order to pull it out and put it on the table. It's a lot to set up and a lot to play, especially people who haven't played before. It's a lot to explain as well. But yeah, so Raiders of Scythia, much more easy to follow and streamlined, and fantastic art. So you can't argue with that. Derek's like, I want it. And eagles. I know the eagles are fantastic. I love the whole everything about that game is just beautiful. On Wednesday, just 2 days ago, I wrote about Paris, all Paris, and we played that night. It was awesome to play. I tried a new strategy. It definitely helped. Michael tried My other strategy, a little bit, I think, but a little. I mean, he had a lot of overlapping with my first strategy, and so he fell a little bit behind at the end. But he was still well equipped with money at the end of the game. I don't know how he had so much money. I had like no money both games. I always felt like, oh my god, I need money right now. I need money, and then I didn't have any money. I'm like, yeah, but it was great to have Game Brewer in the chat as we played live, answering any questions we had and talking with the chat as well. But it was what is I gonna say? Oh, there is a comment. I have to go. See ya, Radayan. Radayan? Make sure I get it right. Lots of good games on Board Game Arena. Very cool, very cool. Excellent. Well, thanks for stopping by. But yeah, Paris is an area control game where you are... There's like two parts to the game. One where you're putting out like different locations around the board, and the second part of that is like manipulating your keys and your area in these different districts, so you can gain points at the end of the game for the area control part of this game. And so it's just like, it's a lot of sniping if you can manage. You want to try and get to things before other people so you can get the rewards and bonuses and all the stuff. Because the more locations you can get your keys to, the more resources you can possibly get, the more like options you have for possibly moving your little guy to get to the next bonus space. There's just a lot to think about and work on in this game, and so you're just really trying to optimize the points the best you can. So I saw Steph is in Paris. Not currently in Paris. I'm currently in Tennessee. But yeah, I'm glad we could show it off. It's, I think people wanted to see it. It is a fantastically beautiful game. Really love it. Oh, Michael's redeeming. Have Michael tell a joke. What do you get when you drink too much water in Paris? Hydrate. I don't know, Michael. What do you get? European. You're supposed to save those for, like, you know, another game. Like, maybe London, if we play London or something. Oh my goodness. It's so bad. It's so bad. It was so bad we didn't even get Derek's face up there. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I can't find it. Where are all my emotes? Nope. Nope. I don't know where all the emotes are. Totally like breaking Twitch. It's close. It's close, Michael, but not quite the same. Oh my goodness. My emotes. Oh, here they are. My emotes. Oh, I still have whoa from last night. Whoa. Wigsby's whoa. It's kind of fun collecting emotes. I don't know where it is. It's usually right at the top, like favorite emotes. Oh, this is pretty. This is a pretty good one. PogChamp. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, next on my list I have Sovereign Skies. Sovereign Skies is probably a game we'll play on the stream coming up. Maybe Sunday. Maybe some other time. I don't know. But yeah, I think Sunday. Maybe Sunday. Maybe next week sometime. Sovereign Skies is an area control game. It plays out fairly quickly. It's a rondel where you're moving your ship around to these different locations, and each time you land on a space, you can activate it up to 3 times for 3 possible actions. You can get a card, you can place a ship there, or you can take the ability of that space. Now, it's a race to collect as many points as you can, but when 2 of the different stacks have been depleted, the game will end. And so the way that stacks can be depleted is if if people recruit an advisor, you'll get a token, and then that stack will start depleting. Or if you build a base and then activate a base, you'll get a token for that, and that could possibly be depleted as well. So you're working your way around this little I don't know what it is. I don't know, different stations in space. I don't know. I'm really bad with theme. But you're working your way around, and you're trying to, gain majorities of is Michael okay? I don't know what that was. You're trying to gain majorities of the different locations with the bases you have and the ships that you have. And so it's interesting. It's interesting. I think it's a solid game. I think there's a lot of replay because there's tons of little variants you can add in as you go, little different modules that you can add in. So it will keep the game fresh because it will give you some variety in what you're doing. I see. That's what happened. So that's interesting. It's beautiful, beautiful game, and we have a beautiful mat for it. So I'd like to show it off. It has a lot of colorful things in it, and the box is holographic. So it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Let's see. I talked about Master Word. And Master Word is a party game. We had Shrey on this stream for a little while. Let's see, last week. I don't know. The days all blur together at this point. And he was able to test out Master Word with us. Michael joined in too, and so we tested out a bunch of different things, and this game you need 3 people, so it was great to have Shrey there so we could actually get it played. And I think we played 3 rounds, and Shrey and I we lost one of the rounds because we went on the wrong path, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, I think it's a fun. It's not just a 20 questions party game. It might sound like that from a description where you are just trying to hone in on one clue and try and figure out the one thing, but it kind of works like Mastermind, where everybody puts in their little answers, and then the clue giver will put up thumbs for how many are correct, but you don't know which are correct, so you're kind of like giving all your speculation on what the possible answers could be and which way you should try and divert the questions. And yeah, strawberry, exactly. So I definitely want to continue playing that. Maybe we can play that on the stream sometimes, and we can have the chat involved. And I want to see how hard it can get. Because we just played a few of the easy levels, and as you go through the levels, it's supposed to increase in difficulty, and it already seemed kind of hard already. So I'm a little bit. I'm worried. I'm not good at stuff like this. I'd be much better as the clue giver, because except even with basketball, I wasn't sure because they wrote Olympic, so I had to look at my phone. I'm like, is that an Olympic sport? I think so, but I don't really know. I don't follow the Olympics. I don't know if basketball is an Olympic sport, but now I do know it is. So I learned something. I don't know. It's not like I would watch it. No, that's sports ball. I don't like sports ball. But it was still fun to play. Green, non-heated, non-wheat based breakfast food. Well, when you put it that way, Time Roller. No, we didn't ask anything about color, did we? Did we say it was green? No, we said plant. We said plant, so we assumed it was green. Or a fruit. Well, I was thinking apple, maybe. I don't think we asked the specific color. That's why I'm like, I don't think we asked about, because if we had said red, I think we would have been a little bit more clear. I don't know. I think we could have gotten it if we had said a color. So I'm pretty sure we didn't say a color during that game. But it's fun. It's still something to talk about. And, you know, I definitely want to try playing that again. Let's see. Oh, and the same day, we ended up playing Windmill Cozy Stories. So, this game is kind of like Dixit. There's a whole display of beautiful artwork, and then there's a matching deck of cards, and you shuffle up the deck of cards. The active player will draw one, look at it, and be like, and then they tell a story. And then, story, or a couple sentences explaining the picture without being too obvious, because you don't want the first person to just guess your card right away. Because there's a kind of a wagering, there's like a wagering thing that can happen where if a person has points, they can wager for the windmill card if they think they know the card answer. And at that time, the active clue giver will not gain any points if they are correct. So you want to be kind of devious where people don't really know what you're doing. And so but you don't want to be too far off where nobody can guess it either. So that's why you need 3 players for this game, because if the first person misses it, the second person gets to try and guess. And as people miss it, the point value goes up for how many points you score. So you want people to be wrong, but you want the last person to be right. As simple as that. Or not simple. Oh yeah, the rules say they want you to basically interconnect all of the stories that have already happened so far. So you're telling like essentially one big story. Michael's like, yeah, I know. But you know what? It's one fewer game to play. And Crow D, they've been really, really kind sending us games, and we're going to have a Crow D Games publisher night here on December 9th, which is a Wednesday. It'll be our normal Wednesday, but it'll be featuring Crow D Games. So that will be awesome, and we will have a ton of giveaways, like a ton. So it's going to be awesome. After every game we play, we're going to be giving away a game of the winner's choice. So it is fairly epic and totally awesome of Crow D to offer up these amazing prizes. So I'm very excited. It's going to be a good day. And I think the games that we're going to be playing are Ganesha, Winter Queen, which is going to be on Kickstarter like that day. So that's why they wanted to wait till December 9th to get it to have the game night, so we could promote the Kickstarter, which is actually really beautiful. And I'll talk about that in a little bit because I just got a copy. And we'll probably play Art Box, which is a 3+ player game, but I think we'll be able to do that via video chat where, as long as everybody can see what's being rolled, it's going to be fine. We will play... Enigma, I think is the other one. Enigma. Was there one more? I don't know if we're going to play Deep State. We might just play those 4 games, but possibly another game of Windmill if there's time. But he wants to just focus on Winter Queen, talking about that and all this stuff. So it's gonna be really great. Michael said he'll do links in a bit. So, oh yeah, no, that's fine, Michael. I'm just talking about Crow D Games anyway, just in general, and how we're gonna have a publisher night with tons of giveaways. It's gonna be fun. Time Roller says, on the fly, creative games are hit and miss based on the abilities of players to create on the spot. It's not for everybody. Yeah, I totally get that. I generally like creative things like that. If If it's storytelling, I like it less. If it's drawing games, I really enjoy that kind of game. If it's, stuff like, I enjoy visual things more than trying to think of clues, being clever about creating clues. When is Crowdy? Crowdy is December 9th at 5 p.m. Central. And tons of giveaways. What's even great about the giveaways is that after we play a game, we're not necessarily giving away the game that we just played. You can choose from any of the Crowdy titles that we're playing. So it's gonna be your choice if you win. So you definitely want to be around for that, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So Max is gonna join us, and he's gonna play these games with us. So I'm excited. He seems like a cool guy, and he's like, I want them to be able to pick which games they want. I'm like, okay, if that's what you want. He's just scared of technology. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So, actually, I'm gonna show you. Since we're talking about them, this just came in the mail. Look at how beautiful. This is their new game, which is going to Kickstarter, called Winter Queen. Now, it's already available in Russia, so this is the English rules. It's called Winter Queen, but I mean, it's going to be like a little bit heavier version of Ganesha, which just came out. So, I mean, it's absolutely stunning. I'm just blown away at how gorgeous this cover is. Really, really nice. So, this will be an option. If you win, you can get this game. Now, it will only have just been on Kickstarter, so if you want to win, the Winter Queen, that will take longer to process because it's going to only just be on Kickstarter. But I'll explain all that during the night. But I'm still really, really excited. It'll be super fun. Yeah. Michael's gonna come back. You could post a link to Winter Queen, Michael, if he hears me. I don't know. Winter Queen. So yeah, that all diverted from Windmill Cozy Stories for having a big publisher night for Crowdy Games. But yeah, I'm really excited. We just need to play the games, Michael. We have to play some games. It's been so busy. I mean, this past week has been like incredibly busy. So hopefully next week with Thanksgiving and everybody's like chilling on their own, Michael and I will actually get to play some games. But maybe not. I don't know. People might want to cash in their game nights with me, so we'll see what happens. Let's see. What else did I talk about? Okay, in today's blog, I also talked about the Little Flower Shop. Little shop of flowers, little shop. We played this the other day, and then we played it on the stream following, and we had a great time. I think it's a really nice drafting game, and it has a really cool 2-player variant drafting, which I liked a lot. Whether or not it stands out in the long run, maybe not, but I think it's a solid game, and I would happily play it again. You know, if I say, what are my favorite drafting games, Little Shop of Flowers or Flower Shop would not come to mind. Like, I think there are a lot of really great drafting games. Gangopolis, Seven Wonders. I'm always happy to play drafting games, which is why I like Little Flower Shop. But I don't think it will ever be like, wow, you gotta have that game kind of thing. But I'm really glad to have played it. I really enjoyed playing it. Definitely one of the better games I played this month. Not that I've played any really bad games, but I you know, there's been a lot of games. But it was definitely good. I liked it. Bye, Derek. Have fun. Everybody's got meetings on Fridays. It's all good. Yeah, Michael reads all the rules. On Michael's birthday, he wanted to play Alien Frontiers, so I did. It is a dice placement game. It is really mean-spirited. There's a lot of stealing, poking and prodding other people. Give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. Stealing my cards. Rude. I didn't mind it. I didn't love it, but I just don't like stealing. I wish that space didn't exist. I don't mind the blocking of spaces because people roll better and they just keep taking the same spot. Like, that doesn't bother me as much as actually stealing my stuff. Like, so that kind of just leaves a mark and, sours me a little bit. But, Michael's like, you can be wrong. It's okay. I can be, and I will be. Thank you. But I'm glad I finally played it after a million years of gaming. Let's see. So then we played Aquaretto, which is basically the same thing as Zularetto, but with aqua animals. And there were a few minor changes, but it ultimately felt basically the same. I don't think I need to continue owning both of these games. Rude. But yeah, just I think you pick one, either Zularetto or Aquaretto, and decide to stick with it. Because if you're in the mood to play, you're gonna play one or the other. I mean, there isn't one thing that makes one better than the other. You're still doing the same thing. You're still gonna make your little baby animals. So if you prefer the aqua theme to like the zoo theme, then obviously go with the whales. But it's just preference, I think. I don't think one fires another. I think they're both equally good and they both do the same thing. So yeah, Michael's like, I don't know which one I like more. Exactly. I mean, I guess I would say I'd probably sell Zularetto because there's a lot more expansion stuff in there that maybe you can probably get more money for. And, how often are you going to play with all the expansion stuff anyway? Because you have to relearn the game every time you pull a game out anyway, just like me. And just, unless I've played a game 100 times, which there are several on this shelf behind me that I've played 100 times, but it's just like not enough, right? Think of all this shelf space you'll free up by getting rid of one of them. Matt, you don't even know. I've started creating my auction list I'm going to do a BGG auction. It's going to have 300 something titles. It's going to be absolutely insanity. So it's already taken me so long and I was already started the process, but I got to start it because I definitely need this auction to go up so that people can buy games in time for Christmas. So I need to get that going ASAP. Wasn't that the case with Gaia Project and Terra Mystica? No, I think Gaia Project and Terra Mystica are very different. No, I mean, they're both good, but I way prefer Gaia Project, though I can definitely see owning both of them for different reasons and playing them for different reasons. I prefer Gaia Project, though, so if it was my choice, I'd always play Gaia Project. Let's see. The best way is to call and give away games as gifts. Yeah, I could do that, but I agree. Gaia feels very different than Terra Mystica. Even though it is essentially the same idea. I mean, you're still building up these different buildings, But I love the tech track a lot in Gaia Project. I think it's really great. I would go broke from shipping. It'd be it's a no from me, dog. I gotta sell the games because I don't make enough money. Selling games helps support me because it's a substantial part of my income. It's definitely so yeah. Who needs gifts? Everybody's just staying inside these days anyway. I don't know. Yeah. I got a gift here. Everybody can buy a calendar. Steph and giveaway are not friends. Hey, Scott, I have given away a calendar and I've done other giveaways, but it's not common. This is true because shipping is kind of like a problem. I mean, it's very expensive to do giveaways. And though I always try and add to the BGG, get new users to help support BGG every December. I forget what it's called. What they call it? I forget. But I usually try and give like some promos. I have like 1 billion promos, which I don't even think I'm gonna put in my auction because there's too many things already. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything goes. Good old days. Let's see. What was the comment? Remember when Days of Wonder, Fantasy Flight, and Rio owned the market and there weren't so many games around? Yeah. A long time ago. That was probably even before my time. So, I mean, I started playing regularly 2011, 2012. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, they were big names then, but Gen Con was already crazy popular by that point, so. Youngsters, whatever. Whatever, Michael. Whatever. So now we come to the portion of this show where I talk about the games that I've just got in the mail, which quantity of 4. And the very beautiful, which I've already kind of talked about, the very beautiful Winter Queen with Russian cover. All the components are language independent, so that's fine. So he just included some printout of player aids and the rules, and it looks fantastic. So definitely will be playing that. When I was growing up, Gen Con was in Wisconsin. Yeah, it was a while ago. I got this game right here. 4 humors, which right after we're done the stream, Michael and I are gonna play this, and hopefully play this on what day? Let's see. We'll probably end up playing it Sunday. This is currently on Kickstarter from Adam's Apple Games. Love their stuff, so I'm excited to see what this one's all about. I wonder if it's a bag builder. They look like penny cases. I just pulled it open. I haven't actually looked inside yet. Oh yeah, look at these. They come with these bags, so everybody probably has their own bags, and you try and... It looks like a bag builder. So, again, this is just a prototype. Gen Asmodee. Ha ha ha. Likely story. A game of wits and guts. Secret worker placement. No victory point salad. Multiple game modes and modular map for endless replay value. A competitive strategy game for 2 to 6 players where you'll need to bluff and outweigh your opponents. You play as medieval pharmacists trying to prove your worth to the kingdom, influence the right to to the right citizens, and your name will go down in history. I don't know what that means, but we'll see. It says 2 to 6 players, so that means we can play it, which is great, because that's how many people we got here. Michael's like, I don't care for Gen Con. I like Gen Con. I like walking around and demoing 100 games, but I'm weird. And then we have Cooperation. See, I thought it said Coop Nation, but it's Cooperation in BGG. So it took me a minute to find it. But Cooperation. I think it's one word if Michael can't find it. Okay, you got it. Cooperation. It says 2 to 4 players in 15 minutes. I'm hoping the rules are on BGG, but I'm not sure that they will be unless Rand put them there, which hopefully Rand did put them there. He was kind enough because he put rules for Alluvium, which is also by the same publisher, so I'm hopeful he did not. Dang it. So I might have to figure out if there are rules for this one that we can find. This one, there are rules. So, but, however, this one needs 3 to 5 players, and it's not a simple roll and write for that people can play online with each other. So this one will probably take a little effort on my part to get played, but I'm really excited. It looks really interesting. It looks like you're drawing polyomino shapes in a field, and kind of like cartographers, but not. And so then you draw the shape, and then you pass your paper to the next player. And then you pass the paper to the next player. And it keeps going until your paper originally comes back to you. In which case, then you'll score. So I didn't really read through the whole rules. So I was kind of looking at it to see if it was a possibility to play with people online. But since you're passing the papers, it's a lot harder to get that done. But it's possible we could do that if we maybe make every box its own thing, like A1, A2, A3, and then we pass it, and then, Shrey will be like, I want it to be an A1, 2, 3, and then, B2, 3 kind of thing. I don't know. Michael's like, that doesn't sound great, but my mind remains open. Well, at least your mind remains open, and if I can get this played with Shrey and Dan or whoever, then that will work, and then you won't have to play, because I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. I just obviously, it looks so cute. I wrote to them several months ago, and took over 2 months to get to me, but I'm excited. I still want to play it. I didn't know this was coming as well, so that was just an added bonus, even though I don't know anything it says. Looks like you're stacking cups. Yeah, I mean, you've got a point, Michael. He says, I mean, you're passing paper. How would you score strategically? I don't know. I don't know how the game works. I haven't actually read the rules to this one yet. But those were the 4 games that came this week. 4. That's it. But you know what? That gives me time to catch up on a lot of other things that are happening and make my list of, hey, buy my games kind of thing. And we'll see how that goes. Looks like a champagne. Yeah, it does. It does look like a champagne fountain. So I don't really know. How it plays out, but they have numbers. It looks like it doesn't look like rhyme or reason to how the numbers are placed on the cups. So I was like, oh, maybe you put all the low numbers at the bottom, but that's not true. Oh, well, it kind of is. I think I could probably figure it out. So the bottom row has a large-ish number. Any cup above it has to be lower than it, maybe. Because it goes 50, 48, 42, 40, 38. Then the next column goes 44, 39, 37, 34, 29. Who knows? Whispered the rules to Bosun. What rules? To which game? Was it to Cooperation? Drink. How have I already been talking for an hour and 15 minutes? How is that possible? I'm like, oh yeah, my stream's going to be an hour under today. I don't have much to talk about, but I still talk forever. Oh, squirrel. Ooh, game. Ooh, squirrel. Ooh, game. That's so me. Oh, wow. Thanks, Time Roller. I needed those English rules, so that means a lot to me. So hopefully it's great. Now we're going to play it and see how it goes. Whisper them to Steph, actually. You could probably forward the whisper to me. But yeah, I think that was a good week of gaming. We got a full schedule this Sunday. Again, tomorrow I'll be on a cool panel at 4 p.m. Eastern with Will Wheaton and Bicycle Games with a whole bunch of other industry people like Tom and Z and John Perkis? Actual. So that will be a fun panel. And yeah, lots of things going on. So if you aren't already, you can participate in BGG at home and get lots of games played. Tons of events going on. Tomorrow morning, Michael and I are joining Derek Porter for some Jackbox games. So that'll be in the morning, so that'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that. Lots of things, just lots of things. Scott's in the chat saying, I'm playing Beyond the Sun tomorrow. Love Tech Trees. Oh my goodness, that's exciting. Yeah, we might be playing Beyond the Sun on Sunday. So Michael and I have to figure out a schedule or ish. Or we might just play it by ear. That's probably what will happen. But Beyond the Sun, if we're in the mood for it, we might just pull that out and play. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen on Sunday? We are going to be streaming for like ever. It might be like a 10-hour stream. Who knows? Who knows? Time just flies when you're playing games, having fun, hanging out with people in the chat. Matt's not doing anything till December, so he's just like chilling. Where can we watch the panel? This was the information. It's twitch.tv/gamesbybicycle or youtube.com/bicyclecards. Matt's just like, just woke up, actually. Okay, well, yeah, because you're sleeping. You sleep all day. You stay up all night, you sleep all day, and you can join us for the chat at night. So, yeah, I posted the information in the chat for the panel, which is tomorrow. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm really excited. You'll be racking up the channel points. Yep, the awesome channel points. If you have any ideas for what I should add to that, I can do that as well. So, just, I don't know. It's really hard coming up with ideas. I also have to like write down songs that we can sing because I never know. I never know. I'm just gonna redeem bragging rights because why not? I could brag. Hey, I made a calendar. I'm bragging. It's my bragging rights for the day. Because as I hang up here, Michael's gonna come play a game with me or something, and I'm probably just gonna lose all day. So I won't gain any bragging rights. Rainbow cat. Oh, Scott wants a rainbow cat. Unlock a rainbow cat. Now the thing is, I can't make any more emotes, which is sad. I've like capped out all my emotes. Which, I like my emotes. I think they're really cool. People have been using them all over the place. Everywhere I go, I see rainbows, and it makes me really happy. That's all I want in life. Just to have everybody making rainbows everywhere. So that's really good. Yeah, I can't do a rainbow cap, but I could maybe unlock like awesome channel points. Meow. No. I don't know. Why is it doing this? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I don't know. I tried pulling up the different emotes, but yeah. I think that's it for today. I actually need to play some games. Otherwise, it's hard to talk about games that I haven't played because I haven't been playing any games. But yeah, definitely catch us back. We'll be here all day Sunday, starting at 2 p.m. So lots going on. And then again tomorrow, I'll be on a panel. That'll be, I think, an hour-long panel. So obviously that time will just fly by. I can eat up 90 minutes no problem. So I can't imagine with a whole room, a whole panel of people, it's gonna just go like super fast. But yeah. I will be in the chat and it will be fun. So I will talk to everybody later. And I'm gonna do an outro and then we can do a raid. Hold on.